My comedy career in the 80s is now transitional. I'm doing the HBO shows, I'm doing a lot of late night television as I needed, and I'm touring a lot, and I still don't have I don't have a aim point, a destination in my mind. I'm kind of like doing it for the sake of doing it because that's what I do. And the acting, I always thought, it was still that little dream. Maybe I can have a career, and maybe I can get a real acting career going. And they used me in a lot of movies, and every now and then there'd be a sitcom that they'd talk. Someone would offer me this or that, and I don't want that's not right for me and everything. But I never felt comfortable acting because it really wasn't me. I don't know. I didn't have, see, if I had been trained from the time I was 15 as an actor, and I had done the famous repertoire, that everyone knows, the Chekhov plays and the different things, and I'd trained and I'd been in classes and I'd been to different teachers, I might have been able to tease that out of myself, that skill. But I didn't have any of that. I had no technique to fall back on. I had no training. So I was on my own, and I wasn't very good at it. I never felt convincing or convinced of what I was saying. A couple of times I got close on that Outrageous Fortune where I played the scout. There were a couple of scenes there where I could tap into some stuff. There was the really great thing I loved, the Hallmark Hall of Fame, Streets of Laredo, for Joe Sargent, which was, I just felt terrific in that role as a Billy the Scout, two different scouts I played. And I felt I was good in Prince of Tides. I had a very short role as Eddie, the gay neighbor, and I really felt good about that. It was easy to work for Kevin Smith in Jersey Girl because he wrote the part for me with my voice in mind. In Dogma, he did that. But generally, that's not the case. And I began to learn as I began. Now I'm getting my feeling as a writer in the 90s. Now I'm feeling, I really have things I want to do and say. I have things I'd like to, I'd like to use this stuff, and so I got a ton of shit in my computer. I'd like to get this stuff out there, and every time they give you a movie, see, I'm not a big star in the movies. I'm a name, I'm another name. But what they do is they call and they say, we start next month. Well, my dates are out there 3-4 months in advance. We have the halls, and we promote our own shows. That means we invest in them. We print the tickets. We buy the advertising. We pay for the hall. We put a down payment on the hall. So those things cost money. And now they say, yeah, we'd like you, this part, it's 2 weeks work, a month we're going to start. And so Jerry then, my manager, we would go over and he would say, okay to them. He'd say, listen, I need to say these weekends, I need them. He's got things booked. He can work all week, but you need to let him go Friday night to go into this. And all of that stuff would be in place. And then something would change because production schedules change. It's just like that. Suddenly, Tom Cruise is sick, to make a fake example out of this. Tom Cruise is sick, he can't, so we're going indoors, we can't do the outdoors, it's raining, and we ain't got this, and she's sick, and they should have nobody, and we're changing the script, and hold on, and everything's fucked up. And suddenly my schedule, my livelihood is out the window, and I'm doing this for small money, and then when it is working, I'm scared. I mean, I'm going over my lines constantly going over my lines. I'm in the trailer, I'm waiting for them to set up a shot, and it's all wasted time. Then you go out there and you rehearse it, and okay, we rehearse it. Okay, now we're going to do the lighting. And then they do the lights. Then you come back and they do something. Oh, we got to go back. Oh, you come back and it's bullshit. When you run your own shop and do your own thing, that stuff doesn't happen to you. And I got enough confidence as a writer, apparently I did, as a writer, performer, that I now see it better. It gave me the confidence to see the situation better. That's not me. That's not what I do. I don't work well in those things. I need to be alone, like I was in that apartment in New York with my radio. Leave me alone, please. And I'll get things done. So that's what I learned.